But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at my phone.
The kicker Chris Boswell has it.
Let's finish the season with a bang.
We are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll get him down inside the... Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Yes, sir.
For a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown.
There's no way you just do that. There's no way you just do that. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you put pick artists on them.
And this keep the magic going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields.
Get down, get down.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds.
Yes, sir. Way to pick up that block.
To lead to early points, and you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
To throw is Fields.
Ooh, I didn't know how. Okay.
Winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington.
I didn't highball that. I should have highballed it. I take that. That's on me. I should have highballed it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football. Turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
Strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's got it at the 15.
Tough.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
But this time, they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
It's brought in by Harris.
And sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, no way.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field.
Yes, sir.
Forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. To the air again, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the option right is Fields. He pitches it out. And he'll be out of bounds.
You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Pressure applied.
What
He's
the
going to be
fuck?
taken down. They sack him back at the
No comment.
33-yard line.
You know,
So on
it's
fourth
just
down,
something
the
that
Steelers
just
call on
rubs
the
me
number Chris
wrong
Boswell
when
for the field goal try.
you can see
From the right hash
Mike
and call it
Wallace
an even
has
50
a higher
yards.
release
Boswell's
than
kick is good. And they are on the board.
Worthy,
Still
but
trailing
yet
at
Worthy
7-3. So they're able
just
to
take
get
the
that
fuck
final
off.
3
But
points in
it's
this
all
one
good.
possession ball
I
game.
got points out the situation.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
I'm just late on it. I'm just late on it.
They did last time out. Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll be taken on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor?
That's tough.
Complete.
That's tough.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60.
A.J. Brown.
And
I'm
the
thinking
Chiefs
that's
are able to widen their advantage.
Hollywood Brown. Okay. Now I know.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright.
Now I
and it's
fucking
no
know.
good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get
That's
this
a
to
nasty
the
ass
19. So the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got the points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on.
With a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
It's still nothing to be phased by, but
But you met fan bases
come on.
that wanted that weren't happy with that
Now
field
get
goal.
right.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
And I threw it right to him. I threw it right to him.
Another one intercepted.
Threw it right to
It's
him.
Joshua.
And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
No, sir.
And
Good
that is
hit.
in. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Catch the pig, JP. Catch the pig.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes.
Fuck no.
And
Bro,
it is
he's throwing it to
incomplete.
double coverage. Why SWAT? Why SWAT? Why?
Quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying
No
to
reason
succeed
y'all
with.
should be going for a SWAT,
So the
man.
interception set him up with terrific
Double
field
coverage.
position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here.
Come on,
So get this
TJ. Can
up
we
to
get better blocks,
29.
TJ?
The Pittsburgh offense
Yeah.
at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's a new set of downs for his offense.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Man, look at that ball placement. Be for real.
Things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful.
Of this first half of play. 3rd down and 1.
Don't jump. Ready? Delta. Hey, Ken. Angel. Delta.
Fields now to throw. And that is
pass interference. Thank you.
But a penalty flag coming
Thank
in.
you.
Down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's
Like that, I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
a play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Throw the ball. He's not throwing the ball. I'm literally spamming the button. He's not throwing the ball. What the fuck?
Don't. We're going to need another
Man, this
quarterback.
is
Sacks,
fucking
a
dirty
growing
work
theme
going
in
on
this
right
first
now.
half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. With play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be brought down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Ken. EQ. Hey, going out. We're going out right here.
Here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken.
He's had nowhere to go.
It's so fishy in the water, but
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just
So
complete
cool.
domination.
Hey, Ken. Easy. Up. Right.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
fucking dot.
It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
It's so fishy in the water, but I'm here for it.
As time expires in the first half. And the Steelers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go alpha right here. Here we go.
On play action, Fields. That's down the field and caught by Fry.
If you're feeling it, and they do so, and pick up a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And down he
No.
goes.
Time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. There, hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That is
It's a fucking dot.
About the elements that go into making a big play. This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Now it's Fields. And
Come
the
on.
timing a bit.
We're getting a difference-making score right there.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready? Extend. Chip clear. Press. Butt right. Right.
Fields throwing again. To the right
The
side.
hole, boy.
Incomplete to one.
Catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Justin. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Touch right. Touch right. Go.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. The quick slant.
Aw, damn,
A
TP.
terrific job where the sticks were. They got the stop
forcing it.
before it.
I believe in my defense. I'm not forcing it.
And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And
Yep.
they hit as quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. And that one into the hands of Browns.
It's okay.
downfield.
Not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught.
And he held on to that?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to push his...
Popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And
This
he will
is
take it
free.
on in
It's
for
free.
a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the counter.
Really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless. Keep going, knowing you're...
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. EQ. Hey, going out. We're going out.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds.
Come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll only get this offense so far on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh,
No,
and the
appreciate the
hard
first
count
down.
might have got him.
In the heat of the summer,
Didn't
still
work
did
out.
it anyway.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to work it.
Turn into a big play with missed tackles, or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fields. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
That's
There he
crazy
goes
work.
Again. He's on his way.
It's crazy work.
And he takes
It's crazy
this into
work.
the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and then
they've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Fields.
Throw the ball. Come on.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Crazy animation, but I take it.
But not what this offense says. We got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
How was that picked?
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Nobody else do that, bro. They at least get an animation where they're getting their hands on the ball.
And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
It's all good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And out 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun. Fields. Oh, the ball
Gotta get that ball off, bro. Gotta get the ball off.
On 2nd and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after
that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, what a heck of a game. Obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't catch that pick.
That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fields now to throw.
I can't get no. I don't get any contested catches. That's the thing. I can't get no contested catches.
So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward on that individual play. We just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
This is
Look at this. Look at this shit.
The Steelers signal for the second of their
This is what I'm talking about.
And as the two teams talk
I'm not taking abilities into account. I'm just saying. Just call a spade, bro.
Now they work on
it's dirty work.
To throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This is dirty work.
And he'll get another yard, would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Oh, why'd you go for the pick? Why'd you go for the pick? You know this shit, man. You know this shit. You know this shit. That's what lack of discipline gets you right there. That's it. That's what lack of discipline gets you right there. You knew what the hell was about to happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
Oh, you're not running. You're not running. Take off.
So there's some elite level.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again.
From him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Come against it, what?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Interception. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. Just take a knee there.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I'm very convinced that this nigga was chewing clock on me, though, which is crazy work.
That offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just
oh yeah, I just lost.
Said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.
It's cool. I mean, it doesn't really hinder me or anything. I mean, I'm already locked in the playoffs regardless.
They run their record to 13-3 now.
But I'm very convinced that he just played me extremely weird. I ain't gonna lie.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.